Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh my god. 999. Oh my god. Oh my god. We actually hit 1,000 subscribers. Holy moly. I'm actually like speechless right now. Holy moly. I can't believe I'm even saying this right now, but from the bottom of my heart, thanks to each and every one of you guys for 1,000 subscribers. This should go without saying, but without you guys, I just simply would not be here today. I still remember how excited I felt when I hit 50 or 100 subscribers back in like early 2020.
My holy. Oh my. Oh my.
I thought like I wasn't gonna get like any more subscribers than that, and that was the best it's gonna get. But little did I know, 2 years later, I would be sitting here with over 1,000 subscribers, which is just mental. So thank you guys again for helping me reach this amazing milestone. And to celebrate, I thought I would make this special video where I basically explain where I came from and how I basically got here. So basically, how I found Roblox and what made me join Roblox, and how I found Ro-Aviation, and basically what led me to make my infamous and popular Ro-Aviation Marketplace review series. So without further ado, let's get right into today's 1,000 subscribers special.
Alrighty guys, alrighty guys, alrighty guys, alrighty guys, we're gonna go back to the video.
Let's rewind all the way to the beginning when I first joined Roblox. Now, I used to be a big time fan of the popular Roblox and Minecraft YouTuber at the time, known only as DanTDM. I watched all of his Roblox videos and decided to make an account of my own on Roblox when I watched a video of his where he visited a washing machine simulator game. So basically, the only reason I'm here right now and making YouTube videos for you guys is because some 5 or 6 years ago, I found a washing machine simulator game interesting. I then continued to play countless more games on Roblox, including obbies and simulator games and stuff like that, until I eventually found simulator slash flying games. I remember particularly loving these games a lot because I've always been a big aviation fan and have always had a thing for aviation. Games like pilot training, flight simulator, acceleration, and build your own plane games were always my favorite ones. I continued to also play those types of games in games like X-Plane 11 and more realistic flight simulators on the side, until one day I saw an ad on Roblox for Emirates Airlines and that they were hiring or something, which leads us to our next part, how I found Ro-Aviation. Now, how I originally found Ro-Aviation wasn't that different or interesting, and in fact, it's probably how a lot of other Roblox players found out about it. So basically, I was just scrolling the Roblox website one day when I saw an ad pop up next to a game that I was going to join that said something along the lines of Emirates Airlines, join now, or something like that. So I thought that was interesting and clicked it and joined one of their flights. And after that, I found out that there was many other airlines and not just that one singular airline on Roblox. And I decided to join more of them. One of them being Beta Fleet, which if you are an OG in Ro-Aviation, you will know exactly what I'm talking about because it was probably one of the most popular airlines at the time back in like 2018, 2019. The problem with them was being so popular that that it was really hard to get into one of their flights because the game size only allowed 50 people in the game at once, and there were like 100 people trying to join at once, so only half of them actually got in. And then at that Beta Fleet flight, I met this person that told me about this platform called Discord, which many airlines use to announce flights, and communicate with staff and passengers, since it was a little hard to on Roblox, since Roblox has this lovely feature called Safe Chat that basically blocks any numbers that you try to type in chat. It like censors them out, or any swear words that you try to type in chat. And they also, in their Discord server, I saw that they like have Google Forms for when you want to like apply for a job. At least most of them have Google Forms. Some of them are different. But I decided that I wanted to be a part of some of the teams or staff teams. So I applied, which leads me to the next part, working in Ro-Aviation. Now, don't get me wrong, I've worked at many positions before at many different airlines. However, I'd have to definitely say that my favorite role has been captain. That feeling that you have when you're flying a plane that has 50 other virtual players inside of it is honestly just the best feeling. However, I would unfortunately not be chosen often because of speed lag, which basically, if you don't know what speed lag is, it's basically when the person flying the plane or the pilot receives a large amount of lag, which basically makes the plane slow down a tremendous amount, basically like it's going 1 mile per hour in the air. And just results in an overall unrealistic flight experience, which many airlines obviously tried to avoid. So I looked into applying at different positions, for different positions, such as first officer, and sometimes worked in the ground crew department. One of the airlines I eventually worked at was RAMR Airlines, which I'm pretty sure is the most popular airline to ever exist on Roblox. Now, if you've ever trained for any role at RAMR, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that I believe that they overcomplicate their training. You have to learn all this blah 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 stuff and take a quiz at the end, and if you pass, then you get the role. But if you don't pass, then you have to be retrained and learn all that blah 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 stuff again, which in my opinion I don't think is necessary at all, considering at the end of the day Roblox is really just a quote-unquote, I wouldn't say Lego game, but basically that, and it's not some like professional flight simulators that actual pilots use, such as X-Plane 11 or Prepar 3D. Now, after working at many different airlines in many different positions, I decided that I wanted to try and start my own airline, which, as you will see in the next part, did not work out so well. So after working in many different positions at many different airlines, I decided to make my very own airline. I started buying planes and airports and technology because I was really just too lazy to figure out how to make my own, which eventually helped me in the long run. However, I found out just how hard it was to manage an airline and manage flights with barely any staff, and all of the airlines I started eventually collapsed because of staffing issues. Speaking of airlines, the first airline I started was no other than Midwest Airlines, which I started for no other reason other than I couldn't find any other airline on Roblox that had that name, and I was too lazy to like make my own name and logo for the airline. However, Roblox started cracking down on airlines using registered trademarks and symbols and etc. and all that stuff for like DMCA purposes and stuff. So after that, I eventually decided to make my own fictional airline called Chicago Skies. Unfortunately, however, the same thing happened with that airline, and I was forced to shut down the airline a year or so later because of staffing issues. But a year or so later after that, I tried one last time to make my own airline and made an airline called LuxJet, which basically focused on charter/luxurious flights. However, unfortunately, the airline did not gain really much population or didn't really catch on, so I decided to abandon the airline. But after that, I had many planes and airports and technology just sitting around that I spent a lot of money on, and you're probably can see where I'm going with this, but this will lead me to my last part of the video, the beginning of Ro-Aviation Marketplace reviews. And now for the final part of the video, how I started my infamous Ro-Aviation Marketplace review series. Now, as I said before, I had a bunch of planes and airports and technology just sitting around in my downloads folder that I couldn't really do anything with, since most tech companies at the time didn't really allow you to like resell your licenses. So I just had licenses, couldn't really do anything with them since I didn't have any airlines that I was running, and all of that. And so you might be wondering how I came up with Ro-Aviation Marketplace reviews. Well, I kid you not, I just woke up one day suddenly with the idea of making video reviews on the planes and airports I had to give my viewers a better understanding and look at products that can only be seen through images, since most tech companies didn't allow you to actually go in game and see the products due to leaking issues and concerns. So that's what I did. I used the knowledge I already had on how to structure my videos, since I used to watch a lot of Roblox flight reviews back in the day, and simply made my videos looking at the features of the planes, and I gave my honest and unbiased feedback and thoughts and opinions on it. And fast forward 2 years, 64 videos with over 180,000 views later, here I am telling you my story and how I got here. So to wrap things up, and in short, I've had quite an interesting journey on Roblox and in Ro-Aviation. And to think I'm here only because I thought a washing machine simulator game was interesting some 4 or 5 years ago today is absolutely mind-boggling. But what are your guys' stories? Let me know down below in the comments, and I will be sure to read every single one of them, because I'm honestly curious how you guys ended up here watching my video on this day. And before I end off today's video, I just quickly wanted to say thank you guys again for 1,000 subscribers. I still am in shock, and I can't believe I actually said that, but thank you. Your support truly means everything to me, and I am forever grateful for that. And if you have not subscribed yet, be sure to, as I have some amazing things planned in the future, and you will not want to miss it.